The story you're about to hear, in my opinion, is absolutely disgusting. And after I was done recording the audio for it, giving my opinion, I remembered, man, this is the state that's right now fighting to make its residents pay for body cam footage, which is just a ploy to further keep their abhorrent behavior from transparency. There's a reason they don't want us to know what they're doing. And this is why. It's sickening as hell, man.
And a family is demanding justice this morning. They're angry and heartbroken, saying police searched their 5-year-old son during a traffic stop. Now we're hearing from the police department. Here's 19's Michelle Nix.
Parma police on the hot seat after what they term a regular traffic stop of this car. But video has now surfaced where it appears a police officer is searching a 5-year-old little boy. A sight no parent wants to see. A 5-year-old with his hands in the air and Parma police allegedly searching the child's pockets. Brandon Wilson, a homeowner in Parma, tells me he just drove across the street to his mother's house when he was pulled over on Brook Park Road on Thursday. That's when he says a routine traffic stop seemed anything but. Cell phone video captured by his family shows how the stop for an expired tag and a tinted front window played out.
Yeah, I didn't give you nothing, right? Oh my gosh.
We just had
This is a traffic stop?
Yeah.
How is this a traffic stop? This is ridiculous.
My son right here, and he's going in his pockets. Like, y'all shouldn't touch him at all in the first place. And then y'all search my car, and y'all don't, like, there's nothing in there.
Wilson told his young son to put his hands down and go over to his family. It's unclear if the son's hands went up because he saw that's what his dad was told to do. The Parma man says he did what officers told him to keep his son calm and because he did nothing wrong. Now he wants an internal investigation because his kids now appear traumatized by what happened with police.
And then he reenacting it with his toys. Like, that's not cool. They could have went about it a whole different way. You ain't had to touch him. I don't care what y'all did to me.
Parma police responded with a written statement saying they just learned about the incident, and after a full review of the body cam and dash cam video, additional information will be released. But for now, police are saying in part. The traffic stop was for an expired license plate and tinted windows. The license plate had been expired since September of 2024. A canine officer assisted on the traffic stop and walked his dog around the vehicle, and the canine alerted on the passenger side where the 5-year-old was seated. The adult driver was cited and released, and his vehicle was not towed. Wilson says he just wants his family to be treated with respect like everyone else, and he wants his son to grow up to respect police, not fear them.
I own my house, I pay my taxes, all that, and they don't care. They just seen me and just thought, oh yeah, he looked like he's up to no good.
Reporting in Parma, Michelle Nix, 19 News.
Michelle, you're a pretty little thing. Always that's Area. I can't keep up with y'all, man. Area, you're a pretty little something. I want to get that out there. Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. Cleveland, Parma, however you say that. Ohio, whatever, man. Boy, y'all hell, ain't it? I'm gonna tell you how I know these cowards have the minds of slave owners, man, because what adult in their right mind, right? What adult in their right mind is gonna pat a kid, a 5-year-old down like that? You know, I probably would have been less offended had they said, nah, we was just playing. You'll see those videos sometimes where cops will play with kids like that. Cops and robbers. You know, I even had a situation, I don't think I ever told you guys about it, where a cop was letting the kids sit in the car and stuff, and literally that happened a few weeks ago. And literally the day I seen a picture of a kid sitting in the cop car while I was looking for some content, and so content art. So, you know, those things happen. I probably would have been less offended if they said, nah, we seen the kid was playing along, you know, and to keep the kid calm and to make him think nothing was going on. The officer just went along with it to play it off to keep the kid calm. As you can see, as soon as, you know what I mean, the father told him to go, we let the kid go and we shoot him off. I mean, Y'all don't even have sense enough to come up with those type of excuses. I'm not the most intelligent man in the world, but I'm almost certain they said on a traffic stop with a license plate that had been expired since September that the driver was not charged for, and tinted windows. I guess they were trying to say the windows were unlawful or something. That led to them bringing a drug dog that's hit it where the kid was seated. And not only did they pull the kid and the father out of the car and search both, the kid being a 5-year-old, they didn't charge him with any. My bad, I spoke too fast. Caught this while I was editing it. I initially said they didn't charge him with anything, but they did cite him, I'm guessing, for that expired tag. But what they definitely didn't charge him with was those imaginary drugs that their dog alerted to. Wonder why that is. My bad, y'all. Journalistic misstep. I could be one of those self-righteous, high-minded people like cops are most of the time and say I ain't never lied in my life. But I lied, man. I done told some stupid lies. But I just got to be real while I'm being objective and honest. I don't think I've ever, I'm going to at least make my lie try to make sense. They're not lying. To me, that's the biggest thing about this story. They're telling the truth. In cops' minds, in the mind of the Back the Blue crowd, in the mind of those who petition these domestic terrorists to roam our streets among those we love, all of the bullshit that they do makes sense. That's why they can tell us they can rely on a dog that literally gives them faulty motherfucking information. And they give us that information like we shouldn't wink at it. Like it should just go over our motherfucking heads and them detain and searching illegally. I don't even know what all this expired tag shit. What do a drug dog got? Listen, family, y'all profile that man. Why? You cowards will have to explain. And I mean, who the fuck do you trust besides your blind ass backers to believe your explanation? But y'all profile that man, and back to y'all having slave masters' hearts and minds. Not only who would do that to a child. I saw 2 other adults standing right there, at least minimum. I wear 4 glasses. I wear glasses, so I got 4 eyes. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I saw 3 cops, 2 standing, 1 searching, a kid. Ain't none of y'all say, hold up, fam, what the fuck you doing? Now, I'm going to be reasonable here and objective. It's not above situation. We done heard situation if you had your ass living under a rock bigger than the one I stay under. It has been times when kids have not only turned their parents over for having drugs, but parents have hid drugs on kids before. That's not unthinkable, man. But y'all have no benefit of the doubt. Y'all are consistently domestic terrorists. Gang banging, gun slinging domestic terrorists. We pretty much know why y'all did this shit. And that was nothing lawful about it. It was insulting and disrespectful. And one thing this father said that I agree with 1,000% in this video, y'all put people in impossible situations. Because if he would have started law enforcement into bricks and car doors, I would not have been upset with him the way y'all disrespected that man's son and him in front of his son. And family and whoever else was out there. But at the same time, because we know how murderous you guys are, I pretty much do have to sit here and let y'all do this bullshit until my son has at least out of the way. And then if he would have then started, you know what I mean? And I don't even like to say shit like that, man. But that's a kid, family. And y'all act like y'all don't have people y'all love. I'm trailing Bill.
How is this a traffic stop? This is ridiculous.
My son right here, and he's going in his pockets. Like, y'all shouldn't touch him at all in the first place. And then y'all search my car, and y'all don't, like, there's nothing in there.
Wilson told his young son to put his hands down and go over to his family. It's unclear if the son's hands went up because he saw that's what his dad was told to do. The Parma man says he did what officers told him to keep his son calm and because he did nothing wrong. Now he wants an internal investigation because his kids now appear traumatized by what happened with police.
And then he reenacting it with his toys. Like, that's not cool. They could have went about it a whole different way. You ain't had to touch him I don't care what y'all did to me.
Parma police responded with a written statement saying they just learned about the incident, and after a full review of the body cam and dash cam video, additional information will be released. But for now, police are saying in part. The traffic stop was for an expired license plate and tinted windows. The license plate had been expired since September of 2024. A canine officer assisted on the traffic stop and walked his dog around the vehicle, and the canine alerted on the passenger side where the 5-year-old was seated. The adult driver was cited and released, and his vehicle was not towed.
That definitely makes everything all right. Y'all done illegally detained this man and his son, and then searched his 5-year-old son illegally on the side of the road in front of the whole neighborhood. But you didn't tow his vehicle though. That's a Johnny for you. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.